white people have discovered voodoo. When I mean discovered, this is what I mean. Dominican voodoo, and y'all playing Haitian music.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So, let me gather myself before I start talking about this, okay? Let me turn this over a little, just a
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just
Timon Numele. White people have discovered voodoo. When I mean discovered, this is what I mean. Maybe I should have done this video with a red shirt because it looked like I was part of them. But that's neither here nor there. I got a few questions, Moon Blanc, from Italy. Why you guys put Dominican voodoo and y'all playing Haitian music? M'oblige demander nous. Parce que m'ba fin comprendre. Ça fin rive là non Italie. Nous là on a chup foot mad.
Spirituality, nobody can teach it to you. You need to get the fundamentals of any books, any spiritual system. You can get the fundamentals and then look at inside of you and then determine how you are going to use the fundamental principles to improve your life. But nobody can tell you, you must pray every Friday, you must do this every Saturday, you must do that every Sunday. No. Because what is good for you is not necessarily what I need. You may need to go into yourself and meditate 100 times a day. And even the same person will not need it the same way all the time. You, in certain circumstances, you need to be meditating and finding all your forces, gathering all your forces continuously certain days. And then other days you may not even think about it. It doesn't mean you don't pray. Because everything you say, if you're living your own life, if you are who you are, and you know who you are, and you live working towards realizing your mission in life, every sound of it out of your mouth is a prayer. Every gesture you make is a prayer. Every dance you dance is a prayer. And when you make love with somebody, you are praying. If you know who you are, and this person knows who they are. That's right. There isn't anything that you do that is not a prayer when you know who you are.
So, let me gather myself before I start talking about this, okay? Let me turn this over a little, just a tad bit. Y'all remember I'll be talking about how other cultures who are basically demonizing your religion, your spirituality, your ancestral stuff, but yet they do it behind closed doors? Well, I ain't never seen the white people do all that, but I have seen them with the altars and everything, and they also worship a lot of African gods and goddesses. But this is what I mean about you need to know what it is that you're doing, because what do you mean you're playing one song and then putting a statue of another god? Are you serious? That's how you fuck around and find out, okay? Because that was Ezuli Dantor, the one that I saw with the baby, but I also saw a Spanish a Spanish deity there also, but you're playing Haitian. You cannot mix them both. First of all, it's a no-no. Even with their altar, you cannot have two different gods and goddesses on the same altar. You just cannot. Except there's one where it's her and her husband. They have to be together at all times. So if you work with them, it's a darker skin statue. Oh my God, I don't remember the name of her. But she and her husband, you have to, it will come back to me. It will come back to me. Obviously, just because I know the information doesn't mean I'm going to remember all the names. But it's her and her husband. They have to go together at all times, right? If you're doing some work, you light candle for one, you have to light candle for the other, and you have to have both statue. And they sit on a little thing, and they like to smoke cigars. It's a dark skinned lady and a dark skinned man, and they come together. But different, especially, let me just talk about La Santísima Muerte. She does not like to share an altar. None of them do. But honestly, you should know this thing. You should know that. You should not be celebrating one. Obviously, you can have them all in one room. But you have to be able to separate the two. And you have the statue of, you have the veve of one on the floor, and you're doing the circle, you're doing the ceremonial dance and everything, but the statue that's there does not match. So therefore, what are we doing? Are we doing this correctly? And why isn't the Italian people, because if this is in Italy, Italian people also do magic. It's called Italian folk magic. I have a book on Italian folk magic, and they do a whole lot. If you're Italian, in the comment section, you let me know. You correct me if I'm wrong, because I know my friend who did a very powerful underwear spell from an Italian book, Italian folk magic book. It's an underwear spell for your husband to basically, in Creole, they have this saying where when the person worship you so much, they said it's almost like you give them your underwear water. So, tanku lave kilotu by wedloa, basically. But I'm not going to get into too much details about what that one is. But Italians also do that, because I read it in the book. It's called Italian folk magic, and they also make this soup on Sundays. Not all Italians, but if there's the soup, it's like a blessed soup. It's like a magical soup that you will make on Sundays. And I have it all in my book. But they do have some pretty cool stuff, I have to say. But instead of you sticking to what you know, you decide to go to a different culture. And don't get me wrong, maybe they're not doing all of the things wrong. But what I saw, I was a little confused, because it's kind of, I don't know, guys. Just like I said, just because they make movies to demonize spirituality. You know what? The only movie that I saw that they did not demonize witchcraft, which I don't believe is dark magic, because I like to associate witchcraft and black magic and all that. Because what is black magic and white magic? Is it because dark-skinned people do the black magic? I mean, let me know. Why do we call it that? Let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. But they got white magic and black magic, Wicca and all of that. But I was going to say, the movie, yes. The only movie that I saw that they did not demonize that movie, which was a black movie, was Eve's Bayou. And her aunt, basically, she was a Obia lady. The beautiful aunt with the big dimples. Oh, beautiful lady. Mwah, chef's kiss. But every man that she was with ended up dying. I think that was like the curse. But then Eve, which is Megan Good, ended up taking on the power of the aunt. Like, it was passed down to her. That's why she was able to cause her father to pass away, because he was cheating and all that. I don't know, y'all watch the movie, but I didn't think that they demonize it or make it look as though it's like this negative thing. But a lot of movies, they do demonize and make it all negative and stuff. I don't know also if you guys ever seen the movie Spell. That one is a good one too, but it was the people in the church. The lady was the lady in the church, and she was performing miracles in the church the whole time, pretending as if, it was God that was creating the miracles. Meanwhile, she was putting people in voodoo dolls. Okay? But what I'm saying, who is that? I'm getting a phone call. I'm not going to answer it. It's not important. But what I'm saying is that, in a lot of movies, they want to demonize your spirituality, your religion, Because if we're going to be real honest, voodoo spirituality is the original religion for black people. That was our thing. But then when the ones who came to the United States were given a white god and say, hey, this is the one you should worship now, you should abandon your other god. That is the reason why they associate dark-skinned dolls with voodoo dolls. Okay, because I guess it looks ugly, I don't know, in their opinion, but a lot of people do associate, like when they see a black doll, they just assume, oh, it's a voodoo doll. You know, but if it's a white doll, it's not, because I've seen that. People have said it to me to my face. But my thing is, they demonize and say, oh, well, you should worship this white god because now you're here. So therefore they take away all the other one and give you the Bible. And with the Bible, yes, there's some stuff in there that you can use to your advantage, but also it has been changed multiple times. Because why would the Bible says slaves obey your master, meanwhile black people were the only people who had masters? Why are we the only one who have to obey this Bible that you give this, you know, our masters, you know? Meanwhile, you give us this Bible that tell us this. So how do you think you're going to try to train someone to do that? By giving them that, and then they pass it down to their kids, and their kids read it, and they're like, this is the only thing you can read, so therefore now this is your religion. Meanwhile, everyone from all over the world have a particular religion that they practice. For example, when you go to the Asian stores, they have altars. They usually have a little bowl of rice, and they put the incense in there. Rice represents prosperity, abundance, multiplication. You know, multiply, because what happened when you cook rice? You put rice in water, you're cooking it, it expands your prosperity. And then they burn the incense, depending on the type of incense they're trying to burn. It could be cleansing incense, it could be business incense, so it could bring more business to you. Or it can be like more clients, whatever it is, but they're burning it in the atmosphere, and they probably say their prayers, and they usually have a statue of their ancestors, someone who have passed on. And I also saw in my comment section recently, someone was talking about, oh, y'all should not obey your ancestors because they're dead. Because they're dead. And if you're talking to somebody, it's demonic. But we're not saying that the ancestors are talking to us back, but they're certainly giving us ideas in our head. So for example, just like you would do for Jesus, because Jesus died. Okay, so if you're talking to Jesus, according to what the Bible says, Jesus died on the cross. Okay, but you're talking to Jesus every single day. So whenever you think of something while you're talking to him, you're saying, oh, well, Jesus just done answer my prayers. Well, that's what your ancestors do, because Jesus technically is an ancestor, because he died. No, did he not? Because the Bible said that he died. And we still talk to him. We still worship a picture of Jesus, a statue of Jesus. What do you think you're doing? Ancestor veneration. It's just, the only thing is, if we're talking about the white Jesus, if you're a black person, that Jesus is not your ancestor, because clearly you're not related. Or am I just talking too much? Okay, if we're going to be real honest. But you got all these people doing spiritual work, like my friends who have altars in their house. I mean, one of them find herself trying to tell me about Oshun. About Oshun. I was like, girl, okay, thank you. Like, ma'am, I know about Oshun, but thank you for finding me a friend enough for you to tell me about my own gods and goddesses. Okay, thank you. But yeah, interesting. Hey guys, I'm Jenny, and this is Shameless Plug. So I want to tell you guys about my Crown of Success manifestation book with easy, simple rituals and spells to manifest a life of abundance in your life. And those spells are so easy, even a child can do it. So this book is filled with different spells that I've learned over the years from my family, passed down from grandma and everything. And also those are spells that I've actually tried, and I know that they work. So this book not only teaches you step by step on the things that you can do that are so easy that a child can do it, but it tells you like the proper moon phase to use, alchemy, manifesting with numbers, numerology, and also the days of the week that best fit for this particular spell. So it tells you the timing of when to practice the spell, the days of the week, the moon phase. It shows you all the colors of the candles that you should be using and different planets. So for example, I show you like planet Jupiter is for Thursdays and the hours of the days that you should be doing the spell. So this is an easy road opener spell. So I know a lot of people like to do like different spell work, but if your roads are blocked, of course your spells are not going to work. So it's good to unblock yourself first and then start using the spell, especially with the new years and the new days to come. And also I have some amazing spells in here. This is a powerful quick money spell. So if you're in a bind for some money and you're just trying to get some money, and I even have some easy powerful spell to win game of chance. So if you are a gambler, now I don't promote gambling, but if you are a gambler and you're just trying to make some money and trying to make sure you win, these spells will definitely help you. It tells you the best days to do it. So it says the best days to perform this spell is on a Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, luck, and expansion. Jupiter is the best day to perform spells that boost luck and increase your chance of success in any game of chance or any money spell, period. It has a list of so many spells that you can incorporate in your life with this new year to bring prosperity. And I even put some bonus spells on here, which for Saturday is a day to do like protection work. So I have a spell for like send back to sender. So I put some bonus spells on here, and then a protection with Archangel Michael. So there's so many spells on here. Removing the evil eye spell, so you can remove evil eye in your money and also in your everyday life. New Year home blessing spell, and I know it's been a few days since the new year started, but you can always do a home blessing spell any days of the week. As long as you need it, you could do it. So anyways, guys, this is my book. It's called Crown of Success by Jenny, and it's available on Amazon, the ebook and also the physical copying. So please grab a copy if you're interested in supporting this channel. This is a way to support the channel and to support me as well for putting out, you know, content every day for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I hope you go and grab your copy, whether it's the ebook or the physical copy. I say have a physical copy, but it's really up to how much, you know, your wallet and what you can afford. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah. This is a shameless plug, so just check out my channel, okay? Love you guys. Mwah.